Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to our lecturers and my fellow friends. Today, I want to talk about the introduction to our project. I am a first presenter. My name is Muhammad Fazal Nasir. So I want to talk about the background of project. A Newton raster method is one of the method that found in the numerical method. This is a method that used wisely in engineering fields. According to Chapra and Kennel, this method used to find root because it has initial of root whereby the tangent line occurs because of point tangent cross at horizontal axis which x axis. Uh, to simplify is this method is for located the root for nonlinear equation. The example of application Newton-Raphson method such as using a Newton-Raphson method can establish for solve nonlinear of structure member because it can find a state of strain and locating the crossing of curve after yield of stress rebounds. Another use application is for the water distribution network design and optimal design. Uh, and use the Newton-Raphson method solving non-linear equations by find approximate root of deflection in term of thermal material which make it comply with civil engineering errors for this background of the project. So about the our problem segment. So the world of timber give a lot of benefit to the human timber. Timber give many functions such as timber can confine of its texture and beautiful looking. It can be used as internal finishes for the main height strengths. According to Wahab, the deflection can occur when the application of load on the specimen will make the further deflection a load in the subject of increment based on figure 1.1. That is this table figure 1.0 shows the load deformation of the graph because of proportion increment of the load on a sample of piece of wood. The objective of this project is to write down all important requirements or fill up the fill table. Second is to analyze the maximum value and absolute relative approximate error by calculating root into using Newton-Raphson method.
Function. For our project, perhaps the most widely used of all root locating formulas is the numerical Raphson method equation. We have used this method to find the point where maximum deflection takes place. Newton-Raphson method. In Newton's method, a tangent line is extended from the current approximation of the root xi, fxi to the point where the tangent crosses the x-axis. Newton's method can be derived either from a geometrical argument or a Taylor series approach. The numerical approximation of the derivative of the function fx at the current approximation xi is f prime xi equal fxi minus 0 divided with xi minus xi plus 1. So the Newton approximation is xi plus 1 equal xi minus fxi divided with f prime xi, which is called the Newton-Raphson formula. Okay, this is one of the example of the Newton's method graph that used to define the equation of the tangent line touching S0. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nozikri bin Sumadi. My metric number is AF180090. The fact of our project is we have decided to make a study regarding the application of Newton-Raphson method for solve deflection of timber. We have choose a timber bookshelf. We have run some analysis to find the deflection of bookshelf. Ideas from our project, this issue will be calculated using Newton-Raphson method. Understand the term used in the problem statement. Issues from our project, find the maximum vertical deflection of the bookshelf. Second, limit load that bookshelf can carry. Action from our group, understanding problem and make literature study about deflection of timber. Second, search information through books and website about the problem. And we do the discussion with all group members.
I want to talk about the calculation. So the question is based on the previous segment. We have a bookshelf. There were height range from 1/2 inches to 11 inches. They were up to 29 inches space along the length. So the young modulus is 3.667 MSI, thickness of 3/8 inches, and the width of 12 inches. So we will find the maximum deflection, but if given equation of Vx, there were x in here. There we need to solve them. So the x is the deflections from the roots that we will have. So the first is we have to differentiate the fx. So the first iteration is x1 equal to x0, the f x0 divided by differential of x0. So x1 equal to 14.934. We make the absolute relative approximate error. We got 33.038%. This number is least correct. We will find the error less than 5%. So we'll make the second iterations. So from the second iteration is x2 from the x1 divided by x1 and differential of x1 fx1, and we got 14.572. And again we do the relative approximate error, and we got 2.4806%. So this is less correct because the absolute relative approximate error is less than 5%. So lastly, we do the third iterations from the x2 equal to x2, again the x2 again, differential of x2, we got 14.572. And again we make relative error. The answer is 1.6727 times power of 10 negative 5. Hence the significance is less correct. We need to have the value m6, value of m, which is the answer is 6. So the estimate from all the values that we got, 14.572 is 6. That's all for me.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Shahid bin Hashim. Today I would like to present about conclusion. In conclusion, Newton-Raphson method in general converge faster than a backsection method. On other side, this method does not ensure convergence. The use of this method to find solution for the system of non-linear equation In this project, we discuss and define the problem to use this method and then explore the idea intuitively. Also in this project, we got many pieces of knowledge about this method and give us more understanding that we have learned in our class. Lastly, we very sure that we will use this in our real life.